Greetings and welcome to Sunlight Refuge, where the name of the game is motivation, inspiration, and growth. Hi everyone, my name is Tracey and welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Okay, I gotta get this off my chest, y'all. So I am seeing a lot of videos where I feel like it's man versus woman. And then taking it a step further, it's like black man versus black woman. And I'm just not liking it. And I wanted to talk about it because, one, in my world, I don't see that happening where black men is against black women. Like, I see a lot of unity in my world, so I don't buy into what I'm seeing a lot of on social media, where it's like these men are having like all these podcasts or all these YouTube channels, and they're coming on saying that black women are too masculine, or black women are, it's just a whole bunch of bashing. And I don't know where that that came from. I did kind of start to see, like, I felt that change that was going into that man versus woman type energy, and I was hoping that it didn't continue to evolve, because I just don't buy into that. Now, throughout the journey of it all, it's like, okay, so now you have this boss woman, and now you have the I don't need a man, and things of that nature. And then now you have I'm making money now, and um she doesn't know how to submit to me. The black woman doesn't know how to submit. And the other cultural people are easier to submit. They know how to treat their man. And can we just stop for a second? Like, pause, and let's just do a redo, because I feel like a lot of this is about each and every one of us that has been on our journeys, right? So I take myself for example, right? So just throughout my growing, like, I wasn't always the girl that the boys were checking for. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, sure, you wanted the girl with the long hair, the girl with the big booty, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it was so many things that I personally didn't have that they were checking for, right? But now, it's not that throughout my choosing of men to be in a relationship is, oh, well, they didn't like me back then, so I don't like black men. Like, no. Like, I think black men are like the most beautiful beings. Like, and it is from all different shades of, like, I'm sorry, like, when you nobody can compare to a black man, in my opinion. And it's not to say that the other races are inferior, less than any of that. It's not any of that. Like, I respect the whole rainbow, right? Like, we're all different ethnic groups and things of that nature, but it's just something about the black man, right? And so what I'm saying is, like, it's just because some of them wasn't checking for me back then doesn't mean like I don't like black men anymore. Like, they just, And I find like a lot of the people whose stories was like, oh yeah, black women, they just want your money, and yeah, black women, they just want to have your baby so they can take all your money, and I'm like, no, like of course there are exceptions to the rules. Yes, you're gonna have some women who only want your money, and you gotta have. But think about this as well. Y'all remember when the BBL sensation came about? You know what I mean? Where the lips and the collagen and the breasts and the boobs and the little bitty waist and the hair that this. You remember when I remember when all that came on the scene, and men, that's what y'all wanted, right? That's the regular little girls, the natural ones, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all wasn't checking for that for a little while, and then it was just like all of that is what y'all, you know what I'm saying? What y'all wanted, and then y'all did kind of like kick a lot of the normal regular people to the side for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So within that, it's like, what was she left to do? Right? Nobody wants to be with me no more. This is out. Like the naturalness is gone, right? Everybody want this image of it, and it was all over the internet. Remember that? It was just all over. All go back a few years and look at all them videos. Who was the main lady? Who was getting all the camera time and stuff? Dad. You see what I'm saying? And then it's like, okay, so now that you coming back around, because you know what comes up must come down, the fad goes around. You know what I'm saying? So now that y'all, y'all don't really want that no more, because that was a fairy tale in a sense. Not to say that everybody who got a BBL and all that stuff is just fake and phony, but a lot of it was fake and phony. And yeah, they were using you for your money. And yeah, they was, take me out and do all this. And yeah, you was doing that, right? So you got to take a little bit of accountability as that. But then you had the regular woman who was over here who wanted, just to be loved and, things of that nature. But then she had to take care of herself. So it was a period where men wasn't really there in a sense, right? Y'all was over there in BBL town. And then so the woman was over there getting her grind on. Black women are very powerful people. You know what I'm saying? Behind every great man is a great woman. And she is that, right? So then now it's like, now y'all want to come back around and she on something else. Like she not really on, I want to be a housewife. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I want to just let my man make all the money. And, it's so many different scenarios within that though, right? But that woman, she had to grow up and she had to fend for herself and she had to do her own thing for a little while. And this, as the lyric says, so this is what I gave you. This is what you get. You left and you was off over there doing your thing. And then it's like, so now we have, the imbalance of it all in a sense of it. But I'm here to tell you that as a black woman, as a melanated woman, as a copper tone woman, that it's not that, it's a lot of factors in there, right? So then you even go like down to government like assistance and things of that nature. Like government assistance was not made, it's women and children for the most part, right? It wasn't really made for families in a sense, right? So it was already created with the understanding of, I'll help you, but I'll help you and your children. But this man, he got to go. He can't be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? It's already like when you're on government assistance, it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room to grow. You're going to stay right here stuck dependent on them, right? So you have that understanding of, that's what that was. That also played a factor in this great divide that we have going on within, the black community when it comes to that black love. You know what I'm saying? So it's factors within that. Then, I talk to my elders a lot and they always tell me like they remember when drugs got flooded into, our our cities, our towns, our communities, you know what I'm saying, when guns and, and all these negative things that contributed to it. So it's like when you already have a place for the black man where he can't really excel, not everybody excelled, you know what I'm saying? And then you bring in this easy to get money because everybody needs money. Like, you know what I'm saying? We live in a world where you need money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So then it contributed to the jail and the prison system. So then our men got taken out in that sense too, which made the woman have to do things on a single level, because if you, especially if you had children, like when you have children, like you just got to do what you got to do because you got them children, and the children tend, exceptions to the rules, but it's generally children go with the mothers. Like that's generally how it is. And so it's like a lot of factors that goes into this great divide, but we are better together. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will want your woman to grow to be the best that she can be, and then you, if the woman got it and the man is getting it, then help your man get it. You know what I'm saying? Because he's still a man. We just have to understand that we have our own separate roles, and just because you make less than your woman does not mean that you are lesser of a man. That's not it at all. And I'm not talking to the ones who don't care, who just live off of their woman and all. I'm not talking to those type of people or whatever like that. And I'm not talking to the woman who want to date down because she want to be in control. I'm talking about that equally yoked type energy, right? That equally yoked energy. And so it's like we gotta shift this narrative. Yeah, we got to shift this narrative. Like, what is that? And then you got people, men, it's like, yeah, I don't want a black woman no more. I'm finna go out of the country. I told these American women, I'm not for real. So every woman, you know, because you haven't even met me, right? And I know I'm not like that. I don't want your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do you down dirty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't take your experiences and put it on the whole culture. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that. And you don't even know these women out there in these other countries. A lot of them people have arranged marriages. You gotta go through their fathers and their families and stuff. What if they want you? You know what I'm saying? You a YouTube sensation, but then now it's like you acceptable over there. They may not even want you. Then what you gonna do? Come running back to the American woman? You better watch what you saying and watch what you doing. Like, no. Of course you had a couple bad apples. That's life. Like, I had a couple bad apples. That's life. But I'm not finna tear down the whole melanated culture of men because there was a few bad apples. Like, no, you're gonna get that within every culture. That's what y'all gotta understand. It's within every culture. And then if you are a man who's trying to buy a woman and then she like, I buy me, then when you get bought and you you get spent, and it's like you can't put that on every other black woman talking about all she want is your money. Like, no, you created that scenario, right? Like, you got to start how you want to finish. If you are going out there using your money as a way to get the woman, then that's what she gonna give you. That's what you were gonna attract. You know what I'm saying? And then when the hit the fan, you can't get mad at the rest of the race. Like, I don't know. It's just I don't like this. And it comes from like that saying where it's like the little nerdy dude in high school who everybody picked on that one on the kickball team, and then he go out and become a police officer, and now he just running his wrath on everybody because of what happened to him in high school and middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be like that. Like, you can't do that. We can't do that to each other because we are better together. And okay, if you gotta, for you to be a great man, you have to accept that she is a great woman. You know what I'm saying? You can't have her, gone are the days where, she just depending on you, washing your drawers. You don't ever do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, no, like, gone are those days. And just because those days are gone to where now you gotta wash a couple things or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't mean, like, especially if she is working. Like, if she was just your stay-at-home wife, mom, you know what I'm saying, who take care of the ins and out of the family. Yeah, that's the essence of what she does, how she contributes to it as well. But if she has other things as well, like, you also got to respect what else she got going on too. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be diminishing each other's light and talking about the other one to make yourself look good. And it's just too much of this going on. I don't know. And I know they're throwing out words like soy boy and, BAN, you know what I'm saying, and all this kind of stuff. But I don't know. This is just my little rant, y'all, because I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. And we're going to have to figure out a way to get back in, that evenly yoked status. Because, our love is just, it's one of a kind. You know what I'm saying? Like, that energy of when you're both on the up and up. Like, it's a wonderful thing. And I'm not down in, like, interracial marriages and anything like that, or racial relationships or anything like that, because I've been in a interracial relationship, right? But it wasn't because I was whitewashed. It wasn't because I didn't love black men no more. It just so happened that I fell in love with a white man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it was. The boxes that need to get checked off, he checked off the boxes, and it just so happened that he was white. You know what I mean? So just because you fall in love with somebody outside of the race doesn't mean you just tear down your whole race, or you forget who you are. you know, Throughout that whole journey, I was a melanated woman, and he knew I was a melanated woman, and we lived a melanated lifestyle. You know what I mean? Like, so, and okay, so here's another thing that's bothering me. Can y'all quit saying that men deserve their flowers? Like, men don't get flowers. I mean, unless you, like, you in that world where you do flowers, but, like, say something else. Can we come up with something else? Dame Dash, can we come up with something else? They started pause. You know what I'm saying? Can you give some recognition? You know what I'm saying? Give him his credit. Can we just be going with giving him his flowers? That's just like, that never set well with me. And I remember when that started coming out too, and it was like, what? When do men get their flowers? I don't know. That one was just like, that was a tough one for me. Like, I didn't like that one at all. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about giving men no flowers. Like, give them their recognition, give them their awards, give them they what, they accolades. Give them something. Don't give them no flowers. I don't know. See, that's just me. But that's all. Like, I just I just want to give my 2 cents on this little narrative that's going out there. Like, no, it's a lot of wonderful black women, and it's a lot of wonderful black men, and we can be wonderful together. And if you just so happen to fall in love with somebody outside of that, it doesn't mean, like, make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. It should just be out of straight love. It shouldn't be because Keisha and them back in the day, they weren't checking for me, but now I got some money and all. No, you gonna get it regardless of who you are. You know what I'm saying? People gonna run after you. The wrong people are gonna run after you. But you know, the right ones are there too. Like it's still good women out there as well. And the same thing with like the women, just because you're making money, it doesn't mean you're now wearing the pants of the relationship. Like the money shouldn't define the relationship like that, because it all goes back into, the relationship, especially if you're married. You know what I'm saying? So if you're one of the ones who just got this energy to where it's like you better than the black man because X, Y, and Z, like nobody had it harder than a black man. So it's like understand him in that essence as well, you know, and encourage him and be his peace and pick him up, and you know what I'm saying, and give him the tools. Like what you don't know, he may know, and what he may not know, you may know. But together y'all know a lot. So it's all right for you to want to, have nice things and do nice things and all that kind of stuff. Like that's great. Don't diminish how you want to have your lifestyle, but it can't be at the expense of putting your man down. Like no, that's not it. Like you can be fly, you know what I'm saying? Like you got it going on, you know what I'm saying? Like you can have it going on, but not not like that. That ain't having it going on. Like you you gotta reel it back a little bit, you know. But all right, so I won't stay long. I just kind of wanted to give my 2 cents on it and just encourage our culture to love on our culture. You know what I'm saying? Love on our people and help each other out. You know what I'm saying? And help give out that information so we can continue to grow. And make sure you're checking yourself. You gotta check yourself. We gotta check ourselves. I gotta check myself too. I check myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So that's it for today. So help me find another phrase to get started. Somebody connect this to Dame Dash. We need something else. We can't be giving men flowers. I'm firm on that. I'm sorry. I can't be giving no man no flowers. And I know it's not a literal flower, but we can't. We gotta get rid of that saying. We gotta give them something masculine. These are men. You give women flowers. This is something else. Okay. Well, anyway, y'all enjoy your Sunday. And till next time, have a wonderful day. Bye.